Hi guys, welcome to my vlog. I am currently in New York and yeah, come with me.
Okay, switching over to voiceover Camille because I did not record as much audio as I wanted to for this video, but here is me on day one and this is my auntie driving us into the city. So we hopped onto a bus that drove us all the way to the ferry that would take us to see the Statue of Liberty. On the way there, we saw some pretty cool places such as Little Island. Sadly, we didn't get to visit there this time, but hopefully the next time when I come back to New York. And there's my mom waving, so cute. When I got there, I was pretty worried that I was gonna get motion sickness, but that was actually the least of my worries. My main concern was the fact that it was 40 degrees outside and the wind was making it 10 times worse. But it was worth it in the end because these views were insane and I got to see the Statue of Liberty. Now you can't really tell here, but the boat was so chaotic because everyone was trying to take a picture with the Statue of Liberty. So these are basically clips of me trying to capture some actual good footage of me with her. This part was pretty cool because we got to see the Brooklyn and Manhattan bridges. Once we were done, we took an Uber into Times Square, and at this point, everyone was hungry, so we made a stop at Dallas Barbecue. It was really yummy, and the portion we got for the prices were so good. We continued our little journey by visiting the Vessel. This building is so huge, I'm kind of sad we didn't get to go inside of it, but that's okay because we did end up going to Edge shortly after. Here, we took the elevator up to the 80th floor of a building so that we could see New York's beautiful skyline. And ta-da! We made it right before the sun was about to set. It was absolutely gorgeous, and I don't know if it was just the adrenaline, but I honestly did not feel like I was up that high. Once we reached back to the ground, of course, since we can't go a day without it, my auntie brought us to a Filipino restaurant where we ordered a lot of yummy food, and it honestly made me feel really at home. There was also a live band that was playing later on that night. On day two, we headed back into the city. We didn't drive there this time, but we did take the railroad instead. This train ride was probably the most memorable because I spent about 20 minutes talking to the student from Columbia University who was originally from California, and he was just interested in learning about Hawaii. It was so refreshing to have a genuine conversation with a stranger, especially since these are my favorite types of interactions. Little did we know, coming into the city, there was a whole marathon going on, and so they did close some of the roads. During this day, we definitely got to explore more of the city. Just looking back at these clips, I honestly still can't believe I was standing in Times Square. Arguably, my favorite part of this whole entire trip was watching Hamilton on Broadway. I mean, the set, the acting, everything played out so wonderfully, and it was so beautiful. I was honestly crying for a majority of the show. I remember watching Hamilton back in middle school, and so it was just such a surreal feeling being able to see it played out in front of my own two eyes. It felt like we did so much walking, but honestly, that's what everyone does in New York. The best part is that everything is pretty much within walking distance, and so this is Radio City, this is Rockefeller Center where they usually put up the big Christmas tree, and this is the ice skating rink that everyone was at. We came across this food truck that was selling waffles and hot cocoa, and so we thought, why not? It's the perfect weather. And guys, oh my gosh, this was so delicious. I definitely recommend. This was St. Patrick's Cathedral. Before going home, we didn't want to walk all the way back to the train station, so we ended up riding in one of these bikes.
Tuesday night, I'm listening to the kind of music she doesn't.
It did cost us a pretty penny, but I mean, hey, when am I gonna find myself doing that again? So we ended up walking back to the train to bring us back home, and I've got to say that day 2 is probably my favorite out of the 3. I realized that I really like the city life and the busyness of it all. On day 3, there wasn't much to record since it was a rainy day, so we spent majority of our time shopping at the mall. We stopped by this little cafe that served the most scrumptious and cutest pastries that I've ever seen. I got like a mixed berry lemon tart.
Yeah, some of them, some states, I think they're getting like 4.
This is also the first time I've ever seen snow. And yes, I do count it even if it's on the road. Fast forward to the end of my trip. I know I didn't record a proper conclusion, but thank you guys so much for watching and coming along this journey of my trip to New York.